Hey you guys, I'm back with another video. Before I get started, I just want to make sure don't forget to follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. It'll be in the channel description, so just click that button and it'll tell you everything you need to know. So yeah, that's that. You can text me, DM me, whatever you want to do. Just follow me if you want to. So yeah, and don't forget to comment down below and subscribe. So I'm back and I just wanted to rant. I wanted to talk and just, say how I've been doing, just chit chat. I know I've been doing that a lot recently, but I don't know. Let me know if y'all like these videos. You can, if you want to, give it a thumbs up, whatever you want to do. Just tell me if you like these videos and I'll keep filming them. Because I don't really know what else to do. Except like just let you guys know how I've been and tell you guys how I feel and all of that. So, yeah. Let me know if you guys miss me vlogging too, because I know y'all really like the vlog, so let me know. But I'm back with another video, and I guess I just want to rant. I've been okay mentally. I haven't been 110%. I haven't been 1,000%, but I feel like I'm slowly on the way to the road to recovery, and I'm not quite there all the way, but I'm getting there. So I don't know. It's been it's been decent. Um, I've been bored really a lot, almost every other day or every day, honestly, because there's not much for me to do. Um, so I've been trying to find things to do. Like I'm looking into picking up a trade, maybe doing, you know, cosmetology, like doing nails and stuff. Uh, you know, things like that. But um I've been waiting on God a lot. This has been a waiting season for me because I am on the way to my promised land. And I'm still in the wilderness right now, but I'm like towards the end of the wilderness. In fact, I'm at the end of my wilderness pretty much. I'm just waiting. The only thing left for me to do is to cross over to the promised land, but I'm still waiting. So I'm waiting for God on honestly a lot of things, but I'm not going to tell you guys everything because I know you'll get bored and you don't want to hear all that. So, um, but I'm waiting on him for a lot, and I just, you know, I don't know. I'm just waiting on him, and it's hard to wait on him because this waiting season, this wilderness, I've been in it since I was 12 years old, 12 and a half years old to be exact. And this summer coming up, it'll be 9 years that I've been in this period of my life. So it's like I'm grateful for all that I have, and God knows that. He knows my heart. He searched it, and He just knows me. But you know, I guess I'm getting a little impatient just because it's for me. I mean, to God, 9 years is like a blink of an eye because He sees time differently than we do. But for me, almost 9 years, that's like, you know, a big chunk of, that's like a chunk of my life. Like, that's almost a decade. And so it's just been hard for me waiting on what He has promised me just because I just know how how much He's promised and how big it's going to be. And I guess I'm just looking for something to occupy my mind until then because it hasn't been easy. I've been dealing with a lot of spiritual warfare lately, especially attacks on my mind and my mental. Um, it's just been insane. Like I've almost was at my wit's end. Um, that was when I was like in the hospital or in the psych ward. That's another story for another time. Um, but like, yeah, the devil. It's been almost a year since I've been out the hospital, so the devil has since then. It's like it's gone down, but it's still there. Like, the spiritual warfare is not as intense as it was a year ago, but I'm still dealing with it. I'm still going through it. I feel like every day I'm fighting the enemy, because I am, honestly. But it's like I just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other and just keep fighting. But sometimes I get tired of fighting, you know? And I know God doesn't get tired of fighting for me, but it's like when I have to fight, it's like I don't want to say I don't have any more strength left in me, because I know I do. And every time I say that, God always proves to me that I have a lot more strength left in me than I think I do. You know, He's told me several times how strong that I am. He's like, you're strong. You're strong. That's why I allow you to go through these things, because you're strong. But sometimes I get tired of being strong. Sometimes I don't want to be strong. Sometimes I wish I did not have to be strong, because it's a lot, you know? And I don't want to complain, but I just wish I knew exactly when God was going to come through for me. I mean, He's always come through for me, but as far as these promises over my life have been concerned, I just wish I knew exactly when He was going to come through. You know, I wish He could tell me specifically, like, this is the date, this is the time, this is the hour, this is the season, like fall, winter, summer, spring. Like, that's when I'm going to come through for you. But He doesn't do things like that. At least not in my situation anyway. He's choosing not to tell me. And I guess it's because He wants to surprise me, which I understand. But after waiting so long, it feels like a little discouraging, because you just want to know something. You just want to know that, like, you're not losing your mind, like, you're not waiting in vain, or you're like, you know what I mean? Like, you know it's going to come to pass. Like, you know what He said is true, but you just want something. You're not, how can I explain this? I'm not asking for the promise to come when I want it to, necessarily, more than can He just answer, like, some questions for me, so that way I can have some, like, you know, some tangible evidence that it's coming to pass. You know what I mean? Like, something to help me grasp on until the promise is fulfilled. Like, I just need something to, like, quicken my spirit, to, like, hold me over until the promise is actually fulfilled. And I haven't found that yet, and I'm, you know, waiting for it. But, you know, it's just hard, because with nothing to do, you know, I'm not in school yet. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that. That was my mom yelling for my little brother. But if you did, sorry. That's just what's going on. So it's hard, because you don't want to complain, because God's already done so much for you. But it's just like, you got to be honest with Him. And the thing about God that really just tickles me sometimes is that He already knows how you feel. He already knows how you're dealing with things, or what you want. Even before the foundations of the earth were set, He knew you were going to be here at this specific moment, at this specific date, at this specific time in life, wearing what you're wearing, doing what you're doing, thinking what you're thinking. And He already knew what you were going to need, or what you were going to ask for, before you already asked for it. And it's just like, I'm trying to be as patient as I can, God. But it's just like, I know I'm at the end. And maybe that's why I am getting antsy, is because I know how close I am. It feels like my blessings are, like, right at the door, and all I have to do is open it. But God's not letting me open it yet, if that makes any sense. Like, it feels like that, you know? It feels like they're right in front of my face, but I have to, like, how can I explain it? It's like, you know how you standing at the entrance of a store, and, like, you know, you gotta, you know, you're standing in the middle of the entrance of a store, and you could take one step this way and you'll be in the store, but you'll take one step that way, you'll be outside of the store. I feel like I'm literally in the middle of I feel like I'm in the middle of that. Like, I feel like I'm in the middle of, Like I got one foot in the promised land and I got one foot in here, or not even one foot. I feel like I'm just in the middle of the line and I'm just waiting to step over into the promised land. Like I hope y'all got that visual. But I'm not going to say I don't have anything left in me, because I do. I do. But I'm tired. I'm tired, you know? I'm just ready. I'm so ready. I'm ready to go places. I'm ready to do things, and I'm ready to explore. I want to have fun. I want to go to the movies. I want to go shopping. I want to go just enjoy myself and do those regular things. But it's kind of hard to do that when your pockets are tight. So, I'm still grateful for everything I have. It's just that maybe the reason why I'm so antsy about the promises, and when things are going to come to pass, is because I don't have anything else occupying my mind. Like if I had some friends or something, or some company, or just something to do during my daytime or my free time, if I had something fun to keep me interacted or motivated, then I wouldn't be thinking about the promise so much. But it's kind of hard to do that when I don't really have anything to do with my free time. So, and here's the thing. I want to go to school. I want to go to college, because even though I'm not the type of person who enjoys doing schoolwork, I'm just being honest with you, I did not have a middle school or high school experience, because I was in and out of the doctor's office all the time, getting surgery, which I've had two. I've trying out different medications. Like, it was just a lot going on in my family and in my personal life and with my health at the time. I could not enjoy myself the way that I want to, especially with all the pain that I was in. So I would love to go to college and, rewrite my rewrite that chapter of my life that I didn't get to do. Like, I don't want to go back to being a teenager, but I just want to experience college in the way that I should have experienced high school. Like go to football games, join cheerleading, join clubs, go to a party or two, and just really have fun. Friday night lights, you know what I mean? Like, homecoming. Like, I want to do those things, and I want to have fun, and I want to participate, but I want to do it when my healing comes. I want to do it when my physical healing comes, because that's what God promised me. He promised He would heal me. And I know this may sound crazy to some of you, because, not everybody believes in God. Not everybody believes in Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, which is totally fine. I understand that. And I'm respecting of that. But I do. You know what I mean? God is the only reason I'm still here. He's the only reason I'm still breathing. He's the only reason for my being. So I do want to go to school, but it's on those terms. And God even told me that He wants me to go to school when that promise comes to pass, when He heals me, because that's what He showed me. He showed me He showed me that. He showed me how I'd be. He showed me how things will go. He showed me that before. And so with that over my life, it's like, I know I'm meant to do these things, but, it feels like, I can't do them until certain things come to pass. And I wish, like, it's kind of hard to explain things like that to my parents or to peers, because you kind of sound crazy, right? And, if the roles were reversed, I could see how I would look at somebody who isn't, in my same predicament, and be like, girl, you're crazy. You're waiting on this. You're waiting on that. You better go and just live your life. Just go, just do it. But my situation is different. Like, God promised me something, and I'm going to wait on it. It's been hard to wait on it. I've been waiting for a while now. And as of right now, I don't have any tangible evidence to show people that the promises are coming to pass. But I have faith. That's the only thing that has kept me going. That's the only thing that has really gotten me through my depression and anxiety and almost the insanity that the enemy has tried to place over my mind. That's what's gotten me through, is my faith. Why am I thinking of that verse? No eye has seen, no ear has heard. nor can a person imagine what God has in store for those that love him. I don't know, I just thought of that verse. I don't know. But I don't think that's how it completely goes, but oh well. I tried. I've tried. But it's interesting because you just, I don't know. Like, maybe I look crazy for my faith, but I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to look crazy for God. I'm willing to look crazy for this promise. I'm willing to do it. I know you may not understand, and that's okay because maybe you weren't meant to. But I know that I know that I know that God knows that this thing is coming to pass. So, let's just butter up our popcorn, get our salted pretzels and our sodas because we this we this is about to be a showdown, okay? Satan, you about to be knocked out, okay? I'm sick of you. This is ridiculous. Leave me alone, okay? My mental state deserves peace, and so does the rest of my life, and my family included. God's about to come through. It's about to be a show. How can I explain this? My God is about to show up and show out. You know what I mean? Like, he is not a son of man that he shall lie, and he is not a son of man that he shall repent. Never has, never will. But I'm just ready. I'm just ready. I'm sorry, I was thinking of a song. I'm just ready. I don't know how else to explain it because it's been a roller coaster, like, but I've made it this far. And even God himself has said, I'm proud of you, Shakia. I'm proud of you. You've made it this far. Like, I'm proud of you. Keep going, And sometimes I need that. I need that because he knows I do. And that's why he said it. Because if I didn't, he wouldn't have told me that, Like, it's hard, And then I see, God giving people words. And, that's a good thing, But sometimes I wish he could just, like, I don't know, send someone to tell me what I need to know, Like, I know I have a relationship with him and he tells me things all the time. He speaks to me all the time. But even though I talk to him every day, it's like I'm still just waiting. I'm still just waiting. Some days I feel like my like patience is hanging on by a thread. But also, I can say my patience has grown throughout these 9.5 years, almost 10. It'll be 10 years this summer. No, wait, no, it won't. It'll be 9 years this summer. Sorry. It'll be 10 years next summer. Throughout these 9 years, almost, my patience has grown. I've grown in a lot of ways that I probably would not have grown if I weren't going through the things that God has been allowing me to go through these past couple of years. There's growth that needed to happen. There's a lot of, I guess you could say, purging that needed to happen. There are things that I needed to grow into and grow through and grow from. I'm still learning because I'm only 21 years old. I'm not perfect by any means necessary. I still fall short of God's grace every single day, and I have to ask him to forgive me. But it's just been a heck of a journey because I'm just waiting, and it's hard. It's hard sitting in the house and feeling like I'm watching paint dry every day. It's hard not having, any friends or, to talk to right now, or just anybody that understands me, Even when I try to explain things to my family members, those that are close to me, it's like they don't even understand where I'm coming from because God didn't tell them. He told me, So it's interesting, but I feel like if it wasn't for these things that I've gone through or that I'm currently going through, I wouldn't have the relationship that I have with God now. And that I'm thankful for because I know him now in ways that I can't say I did a while ago or years ago, when I was young and when I was little. I wasn't as close to him as I am now, but it's still a heck of a journey, And to anybody that's out there waiting on their promised land, I just wish you well, and I hope peace is with you. I know it's not easy, but we're in this thing together. Soon enough we'll be rejoicing in the land flowing with milk and honey that God has promised us. But we're just waiting. I'm literally just in the waiting period right now, and it's hard because even my parents, they're like, well, why aren't you signing up for classes, doing this and doing that? And it's like, God does want me to go to school, but he wants me to do it when I'm healed, and that's something he promised me. So it's hard because I just don't know how to explain it to people, you know and I don't have any tangible, like I said, any tangible evidence to show people, here, look, like, this is how you know that this is going to come to pass, because X equals B and Y plus Z. Like, I don't have that. I just have faith, and that's all that I need, and that's all I'm relying on. But in a world where everything is so technical and scientifical, that's not a word, and science based and mathematical and psychological, faith doesn't make sense. Faith it doesn't make sense to people, which I love my parents, so shout out to mom and dad. I love y'all with the bottom of my heart. But it's like, it's hard because you can't show, you can't, like, the only thing you can ask God to do is for him to show them like he showed you. And maybe he doesn't want to, maybe he wants them to, like, be shocked and just see what he does for you. And that's okay too. He can have his way. It's his, I'm his child, he can have his way. He can do what he wants, but it's hard because I wish I had the answers. I wish I had the explanations. I look and I feel a little crazy right now because everybody's like, why aren't you going to school? Why aren't you doing this and why aren't you doing that? When literally the only thing God has told me, y'all, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little frustrated by this, but he's like, wait, rest. I'm like, what? What? Do you see this spiritual warfare? Do you see this? The devil almost knocked me out of my face. He almost uppercut me. Like, he's attacking me. Like, I can't rest in a circumstance like this, Jesus. I would like to, Why am I, oh my gosh, y'all, when I said that, I literally thought of when Peter and them were in the boat and the storm was raging and Jesus was on the boat asleep, and then Peter woke Jesus up, and he was like, Father, do you not see the storm raging out here? Like, do you not see how wild it's getting? And then Jesus was like, oh, ye of little faith. Like, then he calmed the storm. Like, I don't know why, but I literally just thought of that. Like, I don't know what God's telling me, but that's literally what I thought about when I just said that just now. And maybe it's because God's like, you can rest. But for me, it just doesn't seem feasible because I have to fight. Like, I can't just sit there and get attacked. I have to fight back, And if that, I don't know. But even if I was allowed to rest, to be honest with you, I don't feel like I'll be able to really get rest until I'm actually in my promised land. Because that's how much I'm riding on it, Like, I fall asleep every night, but that don't mean I'm getting rest. And then when I try to tell people, especially, or even, my parents, like, when I try to explain that sort of stuff to people, it's like, well, what do you mean? Like, you have nothing to worry about. Like, you go to bed every night, right? You're sleeping, right? That means you're getting rest. And, like, people don't understand, like, when you're in the spirit, rest looks different, Like, I'm able to lay on this bed every night and go to sleep by the grace of God, because at one point I wasn't able to do that. it's just like I haven't gotten true rest in a long time. Probably since I was young. I haven't really been in a state of rest since I was young. Because one day something happened and that switch just went off. And mentally and emotionally and spiritually and even psychologically, I haven't been in a state of rest since then. And I want rest, I want peace, but I don't think I'll be able to have that back in my system until I'm in the promised land, because I've been fighting so long and I've been going through so much, you know? Um and I'm just ready. Sorry, I'm getting kind of emotional, but it's just I'm ready. I'm ready. You know? And I wish I had somebody to understand that I am tired, that, it's been a journey, but just because you sleep every day doesn't mean you're resting, Like, it's been real. But I can't blame them because everybody's journey is different, Like, this is just my journey, And I'm just ready to be on the other side of it, And I'm just getting a little frustrated because I just wish God would tell me something, anything, or at least something I would actually like to hear. I don't know, like, it's just hard, and there are some people that have been waiting longer than me. I'm telling y'all, I've been waiting for 9 years. It'll be 10 years next year. But somebody out there has been waiting 15, 20, 25, 30 years for their promised land, And, I don't know. I just kept hearing, like, I always hear, like, the longer God makes you wait, the more he has in store for you. And that seems true. But I'm like, wow, like, this must be good, God, because it's been a little bit, But I'm just, I don't know. I have hope. I do. I don't know what to title this video. I'm probably going to title Waiting on God's Promises, because I don't know. Hopefully this reaches somebody, but you're not alone. It's going to come to pass. I know you look crazy. You might feel crazy. Like, nobody may have told you you're crazy, but you alone may feel crazy, because sometimes you just wonder and you get a little filled with doubt, and that's okay. You're not an unbeliever. You're not denying God. You're just saying, I'm just having a little doubt that this is actually going to come to pass, because the only thing you have to hold on to is your faith. And sometimes you need help with that. I know I have. Sorry if you heard that. That was my mom yelling again. But yeah, so that was all. I apologize for the glare in my glasses, but I literally need my glasses to see. So if that is distracting to you, then please let me know. But maybe I'll take my glasses off, but it's just very blurry for me to see. So yeah. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. It is currently about to be 30 minutes that I almost sat here and ranted to you guys, but I enjoyed it. I like having these talks with y'all and just getting things off my chest. It's fun, it's free, it's liberating, it's exciting, and plus I have nothing else to do and nobody else to talk to. So, that's that. I will catch you guys in my next video. As always, I love you, God loves you, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. See you guys next time. Bye.